Hello, directing class. This is my presentation on Windy City Playhouse. So we're just gonna jump right in. So Windy City Playhouse, it is in Chicago. It is called the Chicago Center for Immersive Theater. It's really cool. I really like their work. So its history is it's a professional theater company. It's fairly recent. It started in March 2015 by a lady that we're gonna get to later. Um, and it was to make theater accessible to a wide audience. They are theater meant to entertain through exceptional contemporary, relevant, and approachable art, combining relatable material with high-quality artistry. We seek to create work accessible by audiences of all kinds. In this aim, we have created the Playhouse as a space for audiences to linger before and after the performance, as a place to decompress with art. I'm going to get back to how we did this later, and these are both from the website. So key founders. So Amy Rubinstein, the artistic director, she started all this. She's like pretty much the main face behind this entire thing. Amy Rubinstein graduated from university and worked as an actress in Chicago and LA, and then transitioned into real estate. So she was an actor for a pretty long time, and then 15 years after, or a 15-year period, she had a real estate career, where she met Milan Rubinstein, and they started talking about theater and the arts, and they both have a passion for that, for the arts, as Milan, her husband, who's at the bottom of the list, went to film school and worked in quite a bit of film, and they wanted to make art accessible. So they paired up with her brother, Joshua Rubinstein, who is pretty much the like tech mind behind all of this. And they came up with this theater. Amy's really the driving force behind this, and a lot of the vocal point that I've seen, or they're the most vocal, or she is the most vocal person in this trio. She's also the she's working more currently, like in a lot of the projects right now. Okay, so I read this interview with Amy Rubinstein, and this is pretty much like summing up what she said, like at the beginning of all this. It's like an interview from 2015, right when she's about to open it. Coming from this where is this realtor going with her career, and what exciting thing was happening in Chicago. And there was this interview with her, and pretty much the reason that she started this theater was she wanted to make intelligent and immersive theater to help change the graphic of theater goers. She said that a lot of the thing were like old white guys, and she wants to get younger people seeing theater and excited about theater and excited about the arts. And so she's like, I'm gonna make this hip cool place. I'm gonna invite all of the kids to it. We're gonna do some young and some lively entertainment, and we're gonna just like make it an immersive art experience. And we're gonna get back to like some more cool things the theater does, like she's thought of, like. But she has experience in realty, so she helped find the place, she helped build the place, she helped design the entire like theater. Like, Amy Rubinstein's kind of a boss. um they do a mix of shows. These are the shows from their 2018 to 2020 right now. So they do some pretty, like, they do some well-known shows. I had heard of Noises Off and Every Brilliant Thing. I hadn't heard of the other ones. The recommendation was actually really cool. It's set in a jail cell. So they put parts where the audiences was in this jail cell with these two guys. And it was really cool because it was supposed to like mimic the tension in the room. And I think that's really interesting to kind of like use the space to help tell the story. So we're gonna talk about like two performances they've done, because these are just like, it's a relatively new company, and these are kind of like ones I could find more information about. So American Gothic is kind of the one that got this theater on the map. This is the one that they give a lot of the credit to for putting them on the map. It's the production, the audiences, they actually go into the house. So like they built this little like theater house. They had like these benches along the walls, and audiences would just come and they'd sit in the house and they'd watch all the actors going through it, and it would be like this actually like they're watching theater about someone's house inside someone's house. And I think that's really cool, and they're like really taking to heart this immersiveness of it, and I think that's really awesome. So in this, it's like an actual house. Audience moved room to room. It could like see through the window into the backyard where there was fights and stuff going on, which, yes. So here's some pictures for that. So there's like the window to the backyard right there, and we're sitting in the living room. There's benches like that in that photo along most of the walls in the place, for audience to come and sit on if like and like watch the action through there. You can see another bench in the kitchen right there. And there's like all these different rooms. The audience just kind of like walked around with the actors apparently, which is super cool. So here's like some production photos from that. I'm also linking a news video for this on the discussion board, so please go look at that if you want to. Then this is the boys in the band. So this is what was happening with Corona. We love Corona. So they were selling tickets so they're selling tickets right now for May 13th to reopen. And it's set in a 70s apartment at a birthday party. And it's only 40 party goers are allowed per performance to come see this, and it's at their flagship location. So they actually have 2 locations. They've got a bigger theater, and then they have like a black box theater. The way they do the theater is so cool. We're gonna talk about it. Okay. These are some like ideas of scenery. So they built this like whole like apartment room, and like all the benches are like where the audience go and sit. So there's 40 people that sit on those red benches, and like the actors are walking and sitting on the ledges of those red benches, and then like in that little like kitchen and like dining area. And so it's kind of like happening all around them. And then there's like this little blue area up at this porch where the actors also come in and hang out around. So this is like an example of like them doing it, and the people are sitting on those red benches. So like you can kind of see like where the audience is in all this. And then the actors also kind of sit with the audience, and it says in like their website, like actors maybe move to better seats. So like I'm assuming that means like the actors are like kind of like take seats and stuff and like kind of like bump people around, which I think sounds really cool. I'd be down. So cool aspects of theater. So Amy Rubenstein designed this theater and this space to be like such a haven. And so at the beginning of every show, they have bars with like specialty drinks. So this is the one from American Gothic. So this bar menu right here is the one from American Gothic. And every time they do a show, they have a custom drink menu you can order from as an audience. There's art on the walls, like there's like gallery walls and like art that changes with every show to kind of fit the mood of the show. There's soundscapes in the restrooms that are like playing music or like audio of the time period to get the audience into the mindset of it. And they also have post-show entertainment, like jazz singers and all that sort of stuff that like all fits with the theme of the show. And so they're really like, from the moment you walk in the doors of the theater, you're coming into this world and you're getting like made into this audience like mind space. So it's not just you're seeing a show, you're like kind of walking into this world. And like the theater's literally designed to help you put you there. They actually have 2 locations. This first location has like all these swivel chairs and stuff, and the place is a black box, so like they can like move their seating arrangement whenever, and we love a good flexible black box show. Okay, so why I chose them. I am very big on the theater that's going to push the box and the theater that's going to move us forward. And so I'm very like, I love Windy City Playhouse. They're making it accessible to younger people. They're seeing the future of the theater. They're running towards it. They're breaking the normal things to see what else the art can do. How immersive can we make it? How relevant can we make these stories? It's inventive. It has an intention behind it, and they're not just putting on a play. They're creating a world for their audience to live in, and they're making it accessible to the mind. And they're also like doing work that's like, I don't know. I think you can be really relevant when you're actually keeping in mind who you're talking to. And they're keeping in mind to keeping themselves relevant and immersive and awesome. And I think they're really cool for it. And that's really why I really like Windy City Playhouse. Also, I totally want to work for them because they hire interns with graphic design skill sets. Maybe a backdoor. I don't know. But if you're into like graphic design and stuff, and like they have internships. They don't have any jobs posted right now, but you can keep an eye on them with me. And if you see anything, tell me. This is my bibliography, and then I will post these videos. There's a promo video for the boys in the band, and then the American Gothic when it was breaking down on the news. So for you guys to look at. Yeah, I hope you like Windy City Playhouse. I know I really do. Thanks for watching my YouTube video.